Welcome to our year-end wrap-up edition of Headquarter Highlights. I'm your host, Melissa Gridley, and with me again today is Masonite's CEO and President, Fred Lynch. Welcome, Fred.
Good morning, Melissa. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
This has been kind of an eventful year for Masonite.
You know, overall, we had a great year in safety. We reduced our injuries by 20% from an injury rate and brought our injury rate down to 1.57, which means 1.57 employees out of every 100 were injured this year. We had 35 fewer employees hurt in 2013 as compared to 2012.
Those are some great numbers. I mean,
very good, and a lot of hard work by our employees, a lot of focus, a lot of good diligence in the plants is what really made that happen.
How will that impact our 2014 safety goals? What can we be looking at for the next year?
So we're a continuous improvement culture at Masonite. It's one of our values, and that means we're always getting better. We're always looking for what's next, what can we do to improve our performance. And when it comes to safety, that's really important because we want to make sure every employee goes home from work each day the same way they came to work. We don't want employees to get hurt at work. So we've set an aggressive goal for 2014. We want to reduce injuries by 15%. That means 25 fewer employees being injured in 2014, which would give us a TIR, or a total incident rate, of 1.34.
How has our performance this year stacked up against last year? What kind of growth are we seeing?
Yeah. So in 2013, we grew sales by roughly 3% over the prior year. And we grew earnings closer to 9%. We also had some parts of the business that suffered. Early in the year, we struggled on the retail side with the loss of the Lowe's business. We also had a very competitive pricing dynamic, so it meant that we had to be even better in the plants, better service. We had to make sure we had better quality. We had to make sure that we continued to keep our costs down. And I think we had somewhat of a mixed bag in 2013, but as a company overall, we had nice positive performance.
So how did that measure up to our expectations for this year?
Yeah. We were pretty much right on target what we thought we were going to do in 2013. That's a great thing. We said we were going to hit certain levels, whether it was revenue or a cost or profitability, and relative to what we set for the year, we were pretty much right on target with all of those metrics.
Can you share with us maybe some of the accomplishments and highlights you're most proud of?
Absolutely. So we talked about the first one when we started the discussion today, and that's safety. To have 20% reduction in injuries is just a great accomplishment, and I think that's something that all of the employees across Masonite should be proud of because all of the employees were instrumental in making that happen. The other big thing in 2013 that we haven't seen for a while is our sales teams did a great job of setting the stage for 2014 by increasing the prices of our products in the marketplace. So a lot of solid improvements in 2013. And of course, we went public as a company in 2013. And I think that's a real indication of the fact that we've made so many improvements in the company. We were ready to take that next step in our journey. And again, it's a great reflection on all of the tremendous work of our employees throughout the world at Masonite.
So how are we going to top it? What are we looking at for 2014?
2014 should be even better. So we did so much in 2013 to set the stage. I mentioned earlier the pricing. That's going to help us a lot. It's going to help us not only improve our profitability, but we have big plans to reinvest back into the business in 2014. And our strategy is very sound. We're focusing on automation acceleration. We're going to be doing a lot of work with regards to electronic enablement and really using information technology to drive our business in 2014. We have some great things going on in the R&D side of the business. So I'm very encouraged about where we stand today as we move into 2014.
What kind of final thoughts do you have for us to wrap up 2013 and send us off into the next year?
Well, first I want to thank all of the employees for a tremendous effort in 2013. We continue to make this company a better company as we continue to demonstrate the values in the Masonite blueprint and work closer and move closer and closer to our vision of being the best provider of building products in the eyes of our customers, our employees, our shareholders, our suppliers, and our communities. I think we have the best employees in the world, and that's what makes this company so great. And so what I want to say to all the employees is continue to be safe, let's work smart, and let's win together.
Well, thanks for being with us, Fred.
It's a pleasure.
And thank you for being with us for this edition of Headquarter Highlights. I'm your host, Melissa Gridley, and we'll see you again next quarter.